Call the meeting to order in accordance with the South Carolina Freedom of Information Act, Section 30-40-80E, South Carolina Code 1987. As amended, all of the media in the immediate area have been notified of the date, time, location, and agenda of the meeting. We will now have a prayer by Mr. Govan, followed by the pledge led by Mr. Jeffords.
Let us bow our heads. Heavenly Father, here's again that we come to say thank you. God, we thank you for the many blessings that you have bestowed upon us. We ask that you will direct us as we conduct the meeting this afternoon. As it relates to the business of the Darlington County School District, that you will allow us to make decisions that are in the best interest of our children and the citizens of Darlington. We ask, O Lord, that upon conclusion of this meeting, that you will give each of us a traveling mercies as we return to our respective homes. We ask this in your name. Amen. We'll stand.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do we have any citizens' comments? No? Okay, let's get back. All right, so I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved. Second.
All right, all in favor? Aye. Aye. All opposed? Okay. Our next regular board meeting will be on June 8th at 6 o'clock, and that's going to be at Hartsville Middle School, located at 1427 14th Street in Hartsville, which makes this our last regular board meeting of the school year. That's crazy. Okay. I'll now take a motion to approve the April 13th board meeting minutes and the special called meeting from April 27th.
Madam Chair, this is an objection. I would make a motion that we accept both of them.
Okay. Second. All right. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Okay. Now we will turn things over to Mr. Eddie Schuler. He's going to come present some awards for us.
Madam Vice Chair, board members, Dr. Ferguson, and our distinguished guests we have here. Today I have the honor and our privilege of recognizing our schools, our top 3 schools with the highest attendance on our initiative, the Everyday Counts, You Count month of April. In addition, I will recognize our most improved. My top 3 schools, starting with our school that's under 400 students, is once again a repeat winner, Carolina Elementary. Representing Carolina Elementary.
Yeah, I'm going to try.
Behind me. Certificate.
Let's bring the trophy. Hey, there we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, the trophy.
For our schools, there's 400, between 400 and 700 students. Our winners for this month is North Hartsville Elementary, Principal Carmen Watson. Have Ms. Brandon Lister be a part of that attendance team.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just so you know, they have trophies, they just didn't bring them back tonight.
These are our winners.
We're not hanging on to those trophies. That's right.
And for our schools, 700 students and up, once again, our winners for the month of April is Dr. Jones and high school, middle school. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And our final school that we recognize is for most improved. That is Lamar Spalding Elementary School, Ms. Williams.
I don't do this a lot.
Congratulations, Ms. Williams.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, Board. I have the honor and privilege to recognize Mayo High School as an important part of our educational accountability system in South Carolina. They have been recognized as Palmetto Gold Awards Program, and that is designed to recognize and reward schools for obtaining high levels of absolute performance, for obtaining high rates of growth, and for making substantial progress in closing achievement gaps between disaggregated groups. The accountability system does not measure student growth or academic progress at the high school level. Therefore, the reward schools for general performance, the Palmetto Gold and Silver Awards, focus on the following four categories: academic achievement, preparing for success, graduation rate, and college and career readiness. While Dr. Ferguson gets that, our State Superintendent, Ms. Ellen Weaver, says the Palmetto Gold and Silver Awards recognize strong, measurable growth in student achievement and celebrate the hard work of educators and students alike. We congratulate these schools and strive on striving for excellence and delivering impressive results for students. Everybody will give them a hand.
Come on, y'all, squeeze in, squeeze in. Squeeze in, squeeze in. She did not. Tall in the back, y'all know we've done this 20 times.
I don't turn it around.
Beside your side. Yep. You guys go to that side.
You in the picture, give it. Come on, Jennifer. Give it to Chris.
You have to go on the other side. You go here, you go here.
All right, ready? Thank you.
Honor and incredible achievement. All right, next we have our 2026 Academic Challenge State Champions. Mayo High School for Math, Science, and Technology Academic Challenge Team won the 2026 PD Education Center Regional Championship, and then went on to win the 2026 South Carolina State Championship of Academics Division II. I'm going to call up the members of the winning Academic Challenge Team. Are we taking photos one at a time?
Yeah, that's what I'll.
Ms. Lennard, will come back up. We would first like to recognize Noah Atkinson. Thank you. Next, we would like to recognize Timothy Bisulik. The next one, we would like to recognize Sylvan Cook. Next, we would like to recognize Adam Erisi.
I think I got it. Thank you. Good job.
Next, we have Talia Jackson.
Thank you.
Next, we have Adamaris Lay.
Thank you.
Next, we have Nefertamia Marine.
Thank you.
Next, we have Soham Mohanty.
Thank you. Look at your mom. Look at your mom.
Next, we have Claire Riddle. Next, we have Josiah Sostak.
I'm sorry, it's being ornery. I'm so sorry. Okay, so there we go. Thank you.
Next, we have Jacob Vargas.
Thank you.
Next, we have Bailey Wall.
Thank
Next, we have Tyler Watkins. Next, we have Lynn Shue. And last, we have Timothy Biswood. Amir Gatson.
Come here, Ramir. Taller than the principal. Hold on. We're gonna get ready? Thank you.
And John McKnight.
Exactly what I said.
Thank you.
Thank you all, we appreciate our advisors. Stephanie Lamar, Heather Farmer, and Nancy Fletcher, thank you for all you do. If all of you from the Academic Challenge State Championship team could come back up front to have a team picture now.
Take the trophies. Yes, bring the trophies. Tim, there's a lot of us, yes. I love it. I'm a baby.
No, you're good, you're good. Okay. Dr. Ferguson, can you scoot between Stephanie and Mrs. Lenore? There you go. All right, ready? Thank you.
Thank you. There's plenty.
Paparazzi.
We would like to recognize students who have had all A's for all 12 years of school. 9 students from across the county have earned all A's for all 12 years of their academic career. These students have never had a B on their report card for a quarter, semester, or end of grade. In Darlington High School, we would like to recognize Haley Gerke with Principal Courtney Gerke. And if you want to hand him back, we're going to do a group shot at the end.
Thank you.
If you just want to pass down. Hartsville High School, Principal Corey Lewis, we have John Winburn. High School with Principal William Leonard, Colton McElveen, and Connor McElveen.
Thank you.
All right, I'm just going to stand to the side because I'm going to bring everybody back up. All right, Mayo High School for Math, Science, and Technology Principal Stephanie Lamar. We have Jacob Arasi, Catherine Howell, Landon Lloyd, Nathan St. Hours, and Taylor Williamson.
Jacob.
Jacob, if you'll take your picture.
Landon.
Sorry, I called you up.
Catherine. Thank you.
On this one, we're going to do individual pictures and then we'll grab everybody together.
Oh, just here.
You got it. All right.
Got it.
Good job. Good job.
Look at me. Everybody? This is what we hold on. This is what got. Oh, you don't want everybody? You get everybody. Come on over. This way. Can we get everybody? Or you want just stand?
Just ma'am, we did everybody else together.
Thank you.
All right, if everybody will come back so we can have a big group picture.
Okay. Ready? Okay.
Good job.
And if we want, I could stay. We didn't get individual shots. Miss Kelly. Sorry. Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
May is National Teacher Appreciation Month. Probably each of us in this room could point to a teacher who made a difference in our lives. I am actually a product of the Darlington County School District, and written on my heart are, among others, the names of teachers who impacted me for eternity. They made me want to be an educator. It was first grade, Miss Grace Alf. 6th grade, Miss Mary Baird. 7th grade, Carolyn Powers. 9th grade, Eleanor Fogel. And 11th grade, Lucy Curran. Here in Darlington County, we thank God for our teachers, not just in the month of May, but every day of the year and throughout our lives. As a part of the celebration of our teachers, tonight we want to recognize 26 of our Darlington County educators who have attained certification as National Board Certified Teachers. This rigorous, nationally recognized certification process was designed by teachers and voluntarily pursued by teachers who desire to challenge themselves to even greater excellence in the classroom. South Carolina boasts the third highest percentage of NBC teachers in the nation. Only 3 to 4% of the teachers in the entire country have earned the prestigious title of National Board Certified Teacher. Darlington County, with 26 NBC teachers, matches the national average. Each recipient receives an annual stipend of $5,000. However, I would argue that there are even greater benefits. Tonight, I share 3. Annually, NBC teachers academically advance their students 1 to 2 months beyond that of students in classrooms where the teacher is not nationally board certified. Students who study under an NBC teacher demonstrate a depth of knowledge 3 times that of students in classrooms where the teacher is not nationally board certified. And finally, a large majority of teachers, in fact over 90%, who complete the certification process report that is the most impactful professional development experience of their entire career. To realize what an honor it is, to realize how we are so fortunate to have 26. I hope you will join me tonight in honoring each of our National Board Certified Teachers. Bay Road Elementary School, Kirby Hall. This was one of my high school babies. Bay Road Elementary School, Patty McCray. Black Creek Elementary School, Jennifer Tiller. Carolina Elementary School, Elizabeth Besh. Carolina Elementary School, Christina Ewing. CIA District Office, Shan Lewis.
Make sure we get
Good job. Darlington High School, Ziza Sirielis. Darlington High School, Timothy Johnson. I'm sorry, it's being ornery. Thank you. Congratulations. Darlington High School, Michelle Roy. DCSD Digital 360, Jimmy Woods. Hartsville High School, Buffy Berry. Hartsville High School, Rena Basaludi. Hartsville High School, Sheila Gandy. Hartsville High School, Carlisle Coons. Hartsville High School, Jennifer McGraw. Hartsville High School, Susan Pickford. Hartsville High School, Madge Zimp. J.L. Kane Elementary School, Kimberly Edgerton. J.L. Kane Elementary School, Casey Sanders. Lamar High School, Michelle Green. Mayo High School for Math, Science, and Technology, Jennifer Blankenship.
Well, I'm not gonna be out there.
Mayo High School for Math, Science, and Technology, Ruth Taylor. North Hartsville Elementary School, Kinsey Johnson. North Hartsville Elementary School, Kristen Nicholson. North Hartsville Elementary School, Candace Parker. Spalding Middle School, Nicole McCary. If that does not make you proud to have this many in this district, nothing will. So another round of applause.
Do you want a group shot?
Can we do a group shot with the National Board Certified Teachers? Is that okay? Sure. May we please? Please. As the
If you'll-
facilitator of the group, we would really
Absolutely.
like a group shot.
Everyone group shot. So bring your certificate with you. It's good, yeah. And look like you really love the person next to you, proud of it.
Y'all got to scoot in a lot tighter. Come on. I'm second last. Come on, let's go. I'm not saying I'm here. Well, on that side, can somebody come over here? This is great for us. Come in tight. All right, now scoot in tight. Remember, you love each other. Come on. Get in tight. Ready? Look at me. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Thank you. Take a picture. That's facilitator all
Before you all run away, I want to show you one video, and then we will work on it. But y'all, this is not teacher national board certified, but our next awards are for our awesome communication team. But I say it every month, they outdo themselves every month, and the video that they did this month was they followed some seniors back to the classrooms of some teachers who made a difference in their lives. And so I know everybody likes to leave after awards, but if y'all give me 2.5 minutes, I think y'all will appreciate this video.
I'm Rashad Grooms. I'm 19 years old. I go to Darlington High School.
I'm Jamie Caldwell. I'm a senior and I go to Mayo High School for Math, Science, and Technology.
I chose Mr. Rogers to be the teacher I recognize good. He's made a big impact on my life, from making jokes in class a lot and just making me like history and English a lot. And he's a really nice guy. And I'm lost of words to what to say. And only thing I can say is just thank you.
She's just such like a light. You walk in her room and it's like happy. And you can't be in a bad mood in there. She's so like sweet, and she wants what's best for us, so it's pretty great. Honestly, just how much like time she puts into making sure we really understand what we're doing. She likes that like one-on-one thing, like if we're struggling, she's always there to help. It's great.
I'm feeling great. It's a little, not really nervous, but I'm just got a little butterflies in my stomach. But I think it's gonna go really well. Very unexpected.
I'm excited. I love Miss Mungin. So, she'll be excited.
Morning, everybody.
Morning. Hey, Mr. Rogers.
Doing good?
Yes, sir. I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate you for everything you've done, from the jokes in 4th grade to singing. What's that song called? Mr. Telephone Man?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I gotta bring that back.
I just really appreciate you and how you impact me and so much. So thank you.
Hey, Miss Mungin. I love you. Thank you for all that you do. I'm gonna miss you so much. I'm gonna miss you.
Thank you.
You made my day, made my week.
We got one more week. Did you know that?
No, don't tell me that. I'm trying to go all over again because I don't want to do it.
Mr. Rogers will make a big impact on all of your lives, and we appreciate him for that. Thank you.
You're the man.
Teacher of the Year video, and then we also won a medallion award for the district's Attendance Matters initiative, the Everyday Counts initiative. So if Audrey and Chris could come up, and they're not going to be behind the
We're so lucky.
All right, can you hold two?
Tell them what to do, like tell them where to stand. They like that.
Say 3, 2, 1. That's great.
Good. I think that's it, yeah. Okay, now y'all can leave if you want to, or you can stay if you want to stay. They don't. Trust The next item on the agenda are the budget reports for March, the monthly revenue and expenditure budget report, and then the quarterly reports for January to March of 2026. Does anybody have any questions for Ms. Douglas on those two? Okay. If not, we'll move on to the first reading for the 2026-27 budget, and I think Ms. Douglas is going to share some brief information with us before we vote on that.
Everybody left.
Look what you did to the room, Renee.
Okay, so, did anybody have any questions on the monthly reports? I mean, they look pretty normal, the budget to actual and the comparative to last year, we're up about 5%, which is what we would expect. For first reading of the budget, as we discussed at the work session, we have included in the budget $1,000 per cell increase over prior year for our teacher salaries, which will still put us above the state minimum. We have included a 4.5% increase of our classified salaries, which would bring our lowest hourly rate up above $15 an hour. And then for our administrative increases, a 2.5% increase plus a step, and those figures are included in the budget. Right now, we've got $138 million is the projected amount. The legislators are finishing up their session this week. They will be done at 5 o'clock on Thursday. Whether they'll have a passed budget or not, we don't know. But if anything changes dramatically, then we'll make some edits before second reading. So we'll have a public hearings is scheduled for June 4th at the Darlington at the district office, and that will be publicized. And anybody who has questions can come in and ask questions about the budget.
Question.
Yes, sir.
So you're going to only have one public hearing?
Yes, sir. We're not only required to have one, and so we're going to do it at the district office. Usually we do it at the district office and in Hartsville, and
Well, that's why I asked, because I know normally over the years.
it's not required, and we don't, we haven't had a huge number of people come, so,
No, I wasn't asking because necessarily to have it. I was just wanting to be sure that it wasn't something that was mandated.
no, it's not. It's that's what Audrey looked up the statute, and I think we just normally did it as a convenience for public. And we could do it, I mean, it's not but right now we're just planning on doing one, because we haven't had a huge amount of people show up. I'm not going to say how many, because then everybody will show up.
Oh, I agree with you.
But we will be here at the district office, that we'll have it, and I'll be here to answer any questions, or at the district office, not here.
So for the public's information, I don't know if somebody's going to break this down so that employees understand it. When you say 2.5%, what does that actually mean? Does that make sense? Or when you say $15 per an hour, I mean, I understand what you're saying. I just want to be sure our employees understand.
We wanted to bring up all of our classified staff, and we have several areas, our grounds, our custodians, and some of our food service operators who were below $15 an hour. And in order to bring them up to 15, I think it's 1504 for the two lower categories, we had to do a 4.5% increase to the base amount. So whatever the base hourly rate is, we add 4.5% to that, and they get a step increase. And most of our scales have between a 2 and a 1.5% step increase, depending on where they are on the scale. And so, it would net them 3 to 4% increase in total. 5.5 to 6% increase in total for that group.
And Mr. Govan, when Renee and I have been working on this, what we noticed is the
the classified employees are our lowest paid employees, and they also have been getting increases in salary commensurate to our certified employees, and our teachers in particular have had quite dramatic increases over the last 5 years based on what the state has been doing as well. And so we wanted to make sure we were looking at them a little bit differently than just the certified teachers this year. That's what necessitated that 4.5% raise plus the step. But with teachers, we are still above the state minimum with adding that $1,000 at the base and then the step increase. So we would still, based on what we know right now, be the highest starting salary in the PD region. And so we would be, based on what we know right now, higher than our neighbors for teacher salaries. And so it says $1,000 plus a step, but when you compare that $1,000 to some of our neighboring districts who are saying $2,000, they are only coming up to the state minimum, and so that is still less than us, even though we're raising by $1,000. And to your point, we've got to work on the messaging of that, because sometimes people see we're giving a $2,000 raise or we're giving a $1,000 raise, and they may think that a neighboring county is going to net them more, when in actuality, it does not in fact do that.
And that's what I mean. I'm concerned about the messaging to the employees.
Yeah. Well, we'll still be, as far as the teacher scale, as Dr. Ferguson said, we'll still be above state minimum, and the state is raising the state minimum by $2,000. So those who are at state minimum have to raise it by $2,000 to get there. They have no choice. We're using our scale, which is above state minimum, and we're raising it by $1,000. So we'll still be above the state minimum.
On the health insurance here, last year we got 1.6 million. So why is that such a big?
It's been rolled into the state aid, so that's those two numbers. Really those two numbers together are now, they keep rolling things together. I don't know why they left that little bit separated, but that's how they reported it to us, because I looked at the same thing. But they've done the calculation with the new funding method, but they've included the health insurance in with the total amount. So that I put those together, and we got almost $1.5 million increase from state aid as they have it right now. Now, if they don't pass that, we would be at hold harmless, so we know we'll get at least what we have this year. So if we find out that's what they do, then we'll go back and amend it before the second reading, and it would come down some. And then we decide what we can't do. On that back page, it shows what, we've outlined that we would use the extra funds for. Now, we do have the 2.93% consumer price index, the cost of living increase in there, so it'd be another 6.3 mils. We do that every year. That brought in about $1.4 million. We discussed that at the work session, but we do have that included in here. And then on the back, we've got the salary increases. We've done a substantial increase to our SRO budget. I sent that information to the county administrator, what we were planning on doing. I haven't heard back from him, but we had met with him before we came up with this. So we are raising their rate from $40 an hour to $50 an hour, and increasing, we reimburse them for training. Right now, we're doing $1,000 per officer. We're going to bring it up to $1,500 per officer. They have to send us receipts showing that they sent them for that training, and they get reimbursed. But when we met with them, they were concerned about, continuing to pay their officers at a fair rate. And as we discussed at the work session, we were lower than some of our neighbors. We've also included in that amount some funds for the high schools and middle schools who right now have to pay the extra fee for the SROs for athletic events. So we increased their budget by $30,000 in total. We calculated how many hours they actually had at extra events last year, so they wouldn't have to absorb the hit for that extra $10 an hour completely out of their SAA funds.
We don't pay benefits on that for them, do we?
No, they're not our employee. Well, that includes, the $50 an hour is salary and benefits, yeah. It's not they don't get $50 an hour. They get paid whatever their normal salary is. We pay the agency and the agency pays them. Yeah. And then we've also got the teacher attendance incentive bonuses included in here. We've had some TAs that we discussed in special ed that we're looking at increasing some stipends for those people. And then the HQIM, the high quality instructional materials and intervention system, we've allocated amount there. Dr. Ferguson and Dr. Nichols are reviewing to see what we need for next year. And the two things at the bottom, paid parental leave and the mobile panic alert, are two things that are on the agendas of the legislators. Today's memo said that the mobile panic alert, that the House did not have that in their budget, but that doesn't mean it's gone away, so we don't know about that yet. So we put in an estimate for it because right now it was a mandated, unfunded item if they pass it. The paid parental leave, they were looking at increasing it from 6 weeks to 12 weeks, and still not sure about that till they pass the final reading. The last I heard, it was more likely than not, so I don't know yet. So we get every other day updates, sometimes daily updates, but. And then
we should all know by Thursday at 5.
We'll either know by Thursday at 5, or they'll say they're doing a continuing budget and they'll come back later and decide. So hopefully they'll make a decision, so we'll know. We predict what we know, and then we put in what we know and we predict what we don't know. So.
And the paid parental leave amount, you just estimate that based on approximately how many?
I estimated it based on last year's, how much we paid out, okay. And I looked at how much we had paid out to date, and I adjusted my balance based on that because last year, well, the year before, we estimated it on the prior year. The prior year, we had close to $200,000 we paid out in paid parental leave. For the fiscal year 25, we had $132,000. And as of March, we've paid out $85,000 this year. So I use those to come up with an estimate. So if they did double it, we would have enough money in there to cover it.
Any other questions?
This is first reading, so we'll have time if you have questions. Let Dr. Ferguson know, and we'll look at it and send you answers, and then we'll tweak what we need to tweak before final reading.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve the budget for first reading.
Okay.
Second.
All right. Any questions? Any discussion? All right. So all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? None? Okay. All right. Thank you, Ms. Douglas.
Renee, one thing I will say, from what I've been told in the last week or two, we are probably above the average, or probably the highest district proposed this next year, other than O'Ree. And I just told Warren, someone informed me that, I got a call the other day, Charleston is looking at 62 or 63,000 for beginning teaching next year.
Last I saw was 65,000 for
Yes.
Charleston.
Well, it also costs a good $1 billion to live there.
That's true.
Okay. All right. So thank you, Ms. Douglas. All right. I'll turn it over to you, Dr. Ferguson, for your update.
All right, so, can't hear me?
No, I was just wondering, what was the 65,000?
That is one proposal on the table in Charleston for the starting teacher salary, is 65,000 for next year.
Oh, my.
And so that is, when we say we are the highest in the PD starting, That is the highest in the PD. Horry County, some people count as a PD, some people don't, but we usually do stay around Horry County, but I don't know what that's going to be this year. That may change this year based on what they ultimately decide.
But Charleston's not part of PD.
No. Our cost of living doesn't match Charleston. I live there, so.
Yeah.
But you gotta teach in Charleston too.
Yeah, commute there.
And they're doing great work down there. One of the things too, I think Charleston is a model for the state to look at and how they are doing a lot of things, but we do not have the student enrollment or the tax base Charleston does, but I think we can continue to be the model and the PD in this area of the state for what excellence looks like. And not all the things that make us excellent cost a lot of money. It's just how we spend our money. And we are very lucky as well in our finances. That's thanks to this board and previous boards and administration, because I'm talking to a lot of superintendents right now who are working through budgets that are at deficit. So instead of having, an additional few million to figure out how to spend to raise teacher salary, to raise classified salary, they're looking to close $5 million deficits through pretty drastic cuts in personnel. So, we do not have it all, but we are certainly blessed because of this board being good stewards of our resources, that we are not underwater like many of the districts in the state right now.
I said this to Matthew a couple of days ago. One thing, and I think probably one person on this board other than myself that probably can attest to this, probably Warren. We have had superintendents ever since I've been on this board for the 26 years who were very conservative superintendents. And for that reason is why we are where we are financially. And I can go all the way back to Rainey till now, and we really have not, Rainey was tight. Now, I tell Matthew, I'm not sure if he's tighter than Rainey, but they're running a close race. But we have been financially good stewards, I think, of the public's money.
So for the update, the first thing I was going to share with all of you was that teacher appreciation video, but I wanted to do it when folks were in here, because that first time I saw it, it touched my heart. I almost wanted to cry, especially knowing Mr. Rogers, and you could tell he was shocked that someone was in his classroom all the way from 4th grade as a senior. But our schools are built by great people, and we took that opportunity to recognize educators who are shaping the lives and futures of our students every single day. So May is Teacher Appreciation Month. Last week was Teacher Appreciation Week. We were thrilled to be able to take a box stack of cookies to every school in the district just to do a small thank you to all of our teachers. They really appreciated that small gesture, but it goes a long way of just saying thank you for what you do in your classrooms every day. Next video, I've got 2 videos for y'all tonight, is a updated facilities video that highlights our most recent recommendations as we continue engaging our communities. You know that we've updated kind of some of the ideas around that. We wanted to make sure we updated the video to be able to share that more broadly, so you'll start seeing that in the coming days, but I wanted to share it with you first. What you may have also gotten over the last week or so, we conducted some market research to ask our community in a survey form, what do they think about the facilities plan, and in the coming weeks, board meetings, I'll be sharing the results of that community survey with you. And then on Monday night, a week from tonight, we will be back in Hartsville at Butler to share with the community the updates to the plan as well. That event starts at 5:30, so if y'all are available, we'll be at the Butler site at 5:30 Monday, May the 18th. And so Without further ado,
over the past several months, we've shared our district facility study with community members across Darlington County through large group presentations, small group discussions, and open conversations designed to gather meaningful feedback. We listened carefully, and that feedback has helped refine our plans for the 3 priority projects that will shape the future of our district. Here's where those plans stand today, beginning with Hartsville High School. Hartsville High School has a proud tradition of academic achievement, student leadership, and community excellence. But the current facility was not designed for the demands of modern education. A new Hartsville High School remains a critical investment in preparing students for the future. One of the clearest messages we heard was to explore building the new school on a different site to allow for additional space, improved traffic flow, and expanded parking. We are now identifying between 90 and 120 acres that meet those needs, including access to utilities and roadway infrastructure. As we've done successfully before, land acquisition does not have to be finalized before moving forward with a referendum. Next is Spalding Middle School. Middle school is one of the most important stages in a student's educational journey. The learning environment should support that transition with spaces designed for engagement, collaboration, safety, and student growth. A modern Spalding Middle School would create a facility intentionally built for how students learn today. The primary feedback we received was clear. Include a dedicated cafeteria and gymnasium. We agreed. The updated proposal now includes both, constructed on the Lamar Spalding Elementary property while also expanding parking for the elementary school. These revisions create a more complete middle school experience while strengthening the overall campus. Our third priority remains combining Brockington Elementary Magnet School and Pate Elementary School into one modern, unified facility. Bringing these school communities together would allow us to maximize resources, strengthen programming, and create a learning environment designed specifically for elementary age students. This project is about building opportunity from the ground up. One of the most important concerns we heard focused on traffic flow during arrival and dismissal. In response, the revised proposal expands car line capacity to improve efficiency, safety, and daily operations for families and staff. These updated plans reflect the voices of our community and our shared commitment to building safe, modern schools for future generations. Together, we are shaping what comes next.
So we'll begin sharing this updated video that talks about the refined plan based on community feedback. We'll be at Butler on Monday night sharing with the community. We were also at Farmers Market in Hartsville on Saturday sharing the plan with lots of folks out for Mother's Day. And we will be at the Farmers Market in Hartsville the second Saturday of the month until October. So if y'all ever would like to join us one Saturday, second Saturday of the month now until October, we'd love to have you out to meet with the families and the folks in the community and answer their questions. Wanted to give you a quick update on the notice that went out to staff this past week on the data event. And so I'm sure you also received the letter, but we are providing a year's worth of credit monitoring. We have engaged a company called Cyber Scout to work on helping folks sign up for that credit monitoring for that year, and also help advise around what to do with your credit after a data breach. They are the experts in that, and so they are the company we are working with based on recommendations from our attorneys and our cyber insurance about how to help folks transition through that transition when there is a breach in data. Ending on some good news, I also wanted to make sure that all of you were aware of our next level sessions that are currently taking place. You may remember that when we met with our student cabinets, they mentioned how they wanted some real life seminars as they get ready to graduate. So exams are done, kids are getting ready, they kind of have this 2-week period where they have some space in their schedule. So we've worked with all of our high schools and community partners to bring in folks to teach financial literacy. They are coming in to talk through how to change a tire and check their oil. They're also talking with the kids about how to sew on a button. I was at Darlington High School doing lunch duty one day last week, and one of the young ladies ran up to Miss Gerke really excited about the button she had just learned to sew on. And so it was really neat to see. The kids brought that idea to us in the student advisory committees. They said they really wanted these sessions, and so we were able to turn that around and offer that to the kids who are graduating this year. We did struggle with finding community partners for some of that, and so if you know folks who are interested in helping kids know how to budget and make a meal, or how to sew on a button or change a tire, we would welcome those folks to come in and help us with those sessions, but we are almost finished with that. I think there were sessions today, and then Hartsville High will be the last to go, and we'll be completed with that activity for this year, and looking forward to making that even better next year based on feedback. And then, as all of you know, we are entering the most exciting but also busiest time of the year. It is the end of year. I think every night there is a concert, an awards program, an athletic event or celebration, and then end of year recognitions. And so I am trying in my email to all of you each week to let you know what the events for that upcoming week are, in case you would like to attend those. But if you are interested in any particular school or event and they do not show up on that, please let me know, and I'll make sure that you get the details for that. But we would welcome the board at any of those events. I try to make as many as I can, but I am quickly learning that my principals are rock stars, and there are more things than I can physically attend. Sometimes 3 and 4 things at the exact same time, but want to recognize as many of our kids as we can and celebrate the end of the year. We are also in testing season, and so this week, middle school starts testing. Last week, we did elementary ELA. This week is elementary math and science, and then next week is middle school math and science, and we will be completed with SC Ready. So we are quickly counting down the days to the end of this school year. Graduations are also coming up in the next few weeks, so if you have not let us know which you want to attend, please do so, and we'll make sure that there is parking and a space for you, and that you are recognized at our graduations. But Madam Chair, with that, that concludes my report. We're going to finish strong together, focused on students, focused on excellence, and focused on making every remaining day count. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so now we'll move into board member input. We'll start with Ms. Thomas.
Well, I just want to say kudos to all of those that received recognition tonight, students, teachers, staff members. I guess they demonstrate why Darlington County School District is a model for the PD. And job well done.
Yep. All right, Ms. Thompson.
I'll just also say that I really appreciated hearing some recognition of the adults. I mean, I enjoy, of course, always enjoy hearing the recognition of our students, but I appreciate the effort to recognize the adults as well, and recognize the effort they put in every day. So I enjoyed seeing that. And then just, yeah, it's the end of the year. I know it's the hardest part for our students and teachers and parents and everybody. As things wind down, everybody sort of loses, the kids anyway, and probably the parents, some too, lose their focus. But yeah, appreciate everybody. I appreciate that you've found some ways to utilize those last few weeks. That's one of the things I think, after testing, sometimes that time it can be not as well utilized as it could be. So I appreciate some creativity and how to use that time, even with our seniors. So anyway, thank you.
Mr. Jeffers?
Okay. Yeah, congratulations on all our award winners. Quite a few of them, especially those all-A guys. Ladies, that's hard to do, 12 years. Good. I did good to do it for 1 year. vacancies, how are we doing?
Well, I didn't think you'd ask, but no, I know every time I must have this. We have 33 of our actual teaching vacancies right now, and that really means 22 that are regular classroom teachers, and there are 11 special ed positions that are still there. Sunday was actually the day you had to have your contract in. They were given till 4 o'clock today since it fell on a Sunday. And so it's always an interesting time. So in my estimation, this is actually a lower figure than sometimes we've dealt with. We do have some on hold that we don't have to fill. But we're busy. It is one of the busiest times of the year. And I think Dr. Ferguson has had us go with some pools, like when we interviewed for AP, so we're 52 candidates, I think, that applied for that. So we're doing another round of CTs, and everywhere you look, the principals are, it's funny how you go in cycles. So this year, like looking for social studies is interesting, because a lot of times you have an overload. So every year it changes, but our folks are hard at work, and I will say, I mean, I'm kind of like the visiting person in HR, but HR department, Lisa Bruce, Dr. Mason, everybody in the whole department, they're working so hard with principals to try to find the next round of teachers. And so it was a real press point up until every district would have been turning in their contracts. So you try to hire as many as you can before that mark. But we're still busy looking for those great teachers. And I think as much as we and I didn't say this tonight, but we have 10 additional people in line for National Board certification. And I think as much as you can encourage people in that direction in the district, it really is quite impressive. And to think that South Carolina has the 3rd greatest number in the nation.
That's amazing.
You know, for once we don't come somewhere 49, 50. But it's great because it's like 16%. And there are very few states that have double digits, you know, so it's, like I say, average is 3 to 4% in the nation. Anyway, sorry to talk about it too much, but
That's good.
it is a
But we're in pretty good
busy
shape
time.
right now.
Thank you.
Okay. And I thank Renee and her staff and Dr. Ferguson for another balanced budget, as we, looks like we will be anyways, unless the state does something crazy, which I don't think it will. Yeah, thank y'all for what you do. Okay.
Mr. Vivian?
Well, first of all, I do want to congratulate the persons who won the award this afternoon, as well as those who have obtained the advanced as it relates to teaching. That does take an extra effort. I also would like to thank all of you for your prayers, concerns, and thoughts and calls during my illness. I am back. I'm not 100% back, but I am back, and hopefully will continue to be getting better. Thank you.
We're happy about that too. Ms. Carreri?
I just want to say, again, congratulations to all the award winners, and also to remind everyone that the complete facility study is on the Darlington County website. And if you haven't looked at it, please do. Every single facility was looked at. We didn't just randomly choose 3 to float this referendum. And it'd be wonderful if everybody could be involved in giving us their input. Our choice is between spending our income on maintaining schools that are old and don't meet our needs, or building new schools without impacting tax revenues for all of you. So please be sure to look at the facility study. Thank you.
And Ms. Gore?
I would just like to congratulate and continue to honor the students that won the Paramedical Awards, the Academic Challenge Awards, and I just want to thank Dr. Nichols, our Chief Academic Officer, for her continued work and how I see the district has improved. And thank you so much for what you do for Darlington County School District. I also thank you, Ms. Renee, how you keep us safe and how you explain to us exactly what the budget is and where the funding is going. And and we appreciate that so very much. We honor your integrity in doing this for us. I also would like to just bring up a couple of awards. I was able to go to the first adult ed academic program sponsored by Miss Wanda Gore, and there were students there who were honored for their grades and honor roll, and I was amazed that the age ranged from 18 to 77 years old of those that were honored that night, and I really, and they were so happy, and I really enjoyed that program done by Miss Wanda. Yeah, I think she's doing a very excellent job there. And I also wanted to just do a little shout out for Miss Carolyn Bruce, career specialist over there at Mayo Magnet School. I found out that she was the 25-26 PD Region Career Specialist of the Year. And so now she will be competing for South Carolina. So we hope that she can bring that award back here to Darlington. So much goodness is going on. And also we had a young man from Mayo Magnet School, Mr. Rodney Spears, and he also won the PD Region 26 award for South Carolina Technology Champion. And I just wanted to bring those two names up, that Darlington is doing good things all over and everywhere. So we just appreciate everything that's going on in the school. I know it's a busy time right now, and I'm going to try to make most of the events that I can attend, but I just want to give all you all God's blessing for what you do. Dr. Ferguson, I know you're walking and chewing gum at the same time right now. So we appreciate everything you do. And I want to say to the community, get involved in this referendum, see what's going on. If you have questions, the people that are available, the board is available, staff people are available, because we don't want you to have the wrong information, and we don't want you to get misinformation. Come to see what the information is for yourself and not listen to somebody say, because I receive a somebody say. And I want everyone to look at what's going on and look at improving where we are and going forward. And I always tell people it's a move on time. We got to move on so we can keep things going good for this school district. And thank you all for all you do so much. And I'm going to miss you. Miss Hersey, Dr. Hersey. I mean, you are just a hard act to follow. And you are so kind. And thank you for coming back, you know. We appreciate your input. I appreciate what you do. And, you know, and these 26 teachers.
Yes, isn't that amazing?
Amazing. In a little old town like Darlington. Who say good things can't come out of Darlington? Thank you all so very much, and God bless all of you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Gore. It is a good night when we have a room full and we can recognize our students, but then also our teachers. And to that degree, I also want to just thank Audrey and Chris, because you're helping to tell our story, and that's what we got to get better at, right? And we've said that so many times. Like, we're doing so many good things in this district, and we just appreciate your efforts to package it up with a pretty little bow on it and put it out there for everybody to see. So we're very proud of y'all, and so congratulations. And at this time, I'll take a motion to approve the personnel actions.
Madam Chair, I move that we accept the personnel actions if they're an agenda. If not, the personnel actions.
Okay. Your second?
Second.
Okay. Everybody in favor? Aye. Opposed? All right, so now I'll entertain a motion to go into executive session.
Madam Chairman, I move that we go into executive session to discuss personnel matters, recommendations for terminations, and contractual matters.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, all right. All right, so I'll entertain a motion that we return back into general session.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All right, all in favor? Aye. All opposed? Okay, all right. So we'll return to open session. While in executive session, no motions or votes were taken, but I will entertain any motions at this time.
Madam Vice Chair, I move that we accept the recommendation of the superintendent to name the principal for Darlington Middle School.
Okay.
No, we'll announce it tomorrow.
Okay. All right, there's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. All opposed? No? Okay, so motion passes. Now entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Okay, second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.